Boats crossing a quiet lagoon in Chauvinist, as they do every night. But more and more often the small craft aren't carrying ordinary passengers. They're full of asylum seekers, starting a long and hazardous journey. One night Chandran was among them. That's not his real name. Out of fear he asked that we protect his identity. He says he was illegally detained, and he shows us documents to support his refugee claims. His boat had just reached international waters when it started to sink.
At 6 a.m. the next morning, our boat got caught in whirlpool, and water started to come inside. The boat was rocking heavily. Everyone started to pray to their gods. After that, we decided to turn back.
Chandran is one of hundreds of Tamils thought to have attempted the journey to Australia in recent weeks. They borrow money or sell jewelry and land to pay the $3,500 for the trip. They say they're second-class citizens in Sri Lanka, whose lives have not become safer since the end of the war with the Tamil Tigers.
For the past 17-18 years, we have been displaced, running from one place to the other. We never had any proper job, a proper house, nor were we able to educate our children. And although there is no war, now we expect more attention in the future. I often don't sleep in my own home, because I don't know what can happen to me.
This is the starting point for the long and hazardous journey to Australia, and this is only one point of the many along the eastern coast of Sri Lanka. In the last couple of weeks, 2 boats have left from this area, and as far as we know, only one has arrived. The journey starts by taking a small boat on the lagoon and to go to the sea, where they take a bigger boat. And then the 28-day journey will start to take them to the immigration detention center on Christmas Island in Australia. The first boat to arrive at Christmas Island had been a tsunami aid donation from a Catholic church organization headed by Father Sylvester. He says he didn't know the boat would be used by asylum seekers, but confirms people are leaving out of fear. He is convinced they get help from Sri Lankan officials.
Without the help for certain people, they can't move.
Certain people who?
People in the sense who are in the top level. Well, that is, might be a military or the member of parliament or the ministers of cabinet, like that. Ordinary people, they can't go.
The government insists there's no reason for Tamils to flee and that their fears of persecution are exaggerated. But the Secretary of the Human Rights Ministry acknowledges that some government officials may be involved in people smuggling.
I think certain things are very well organized, and of course in any country it's not inconceivable that people at any level could be involved. I mean, I personally have no knowledge of who is involved. I don't move in criminal circles.
Within the government?
Well, when you talk of within the government, it could mean any element. I mean, it could be politicians, it could be civil servants like myself, it could be people in the administration.
Back in Chauvinist, we were told that the local fish trader was part of a smuggling syndicate. When confronted, he denies the allegations. He doesn't want to be filmed. The Tamils we spoke to won't say who organizes the boat trips to Australia. To them, all that matters is leaving as soon as they can, even if that means taking a huge risk.
Only Australia wants to accept Tamils. They give Tamils a chance. People who went before us reached Australia without a problem. We live here in fear too. On the boat we are only in fear for 3 weeks.
Chandran is now waiting for the next boat to Australia. He hopes his family will follow once he receives refugee status. He strongly believes Australia will not send him back. Step Vasen, Al Jazeera, Chauvinist, Sri Lanka.